The discovery. In the vast expanse of the Milky Way, where countless civilizations had risen and fallen, one planet remained an enigma. Earth, a small blue marble spinning in an unremarkable solar system, had escaped the notice of the galactic community for millennia. That was about to change. Zaxlor, a renowned xenoanthropologist from the planet Vexor, hovered above Earth's atmosphere in his cloaked research vessel. His 6 eyes blinked in rapid succession, a sign of intense concentration among his species. The readings on his instruments defied logic. "This can't be right," he muttered, his tentacles dancing across the control panel. "Crix, run the scan again." His AI assistant chirped in response. "Scan complete, Professor." Results unchanged. Zaxlor's skin shifted from its normal cerulean hue to a deep purple, indicating his growing excitement and confusion. The planet below teemed with life, that much was clear, but the civilization that dominated its surface defied every model of societal evolution the galactic community had established. No unification event. Zaxlor mused, scrolling through the data. Multiple governing systems, diverse cultures, conflicting ideologies, and yet they've achieved space travel. It was unprecedented. Every known spacefaring race had gone through a period of unification, usually through conflict or necessity, before reaching for the stars. But these humans, as they called themselves, had done so while maintaining a chaotic tapestry of nations and beliefs. Zaxlor's research team had been tasked with cataloging undiscovered civilizations in this sector of the galaxy. It was usually routine work. Identify a planet with sapient life, observe their development, classify them according to the standard galactic index, and move on. Earth, however, was anything but routine. As he delved deeper into the scans, Zaxlor's confusion only grew. The humans' technological progress was erratic, advancing in great leaps in some areas while lagging behind in others. Their history was a turbulent mix of conflict and cooperation, destruction and creation. "Crix, what's the soul energy reading for the planet?" Zaxlor asked, almost as an afterthought. Every living being had a measurable soul energy, with sapient species registering higher levels than simple life forms. The AI's response nearly caused Zaxlor to fall out of his hover chair. Average human soul energy output, 1.8 GA. Discharge cycle, 10,000 to 85,000. That's impossible, Zaxlor whispered. Those readings were off the charts, surpassing even the most advanced species known to the galactic community. If these readings were correct, a single human could produce more soul energy than some planetary populations. Zaxlor's mind raced with the implications. Soul energy was the cornerstone of much of the galaxy's technology. It powered starships, fueled terraforming efforts, and formed the basis of faster-than-light communication. A species with this level of innate energy should have colonized half the galaxy by now. Yet here they were, mostly confined to their home planet, seemingly unaware of their potential. "Crix, compile all the data. We need to classify this world," Zaxlor said, his voice trembling with a mix of awe and trepidation. After several moments of processing, Crix announced, "Classification complete. Earth is designated as a ghost world." The term sent a shiver down Zaxlor's spine. Ghost worlds were theoretical, planets whose inhabitants possessed such immense spiritual energy that they existed partially out of phase with the rest of the universe. It explained why Earth had remained undetected for so long and why its people seemed oblivious to their true nature. Zaxlor knew that this discovery would shake the foundations of galactic society. The humans, with their chaotic civilization and immense untapped potential, could be either the greatest allies or the most terrifying adversaries the galaxy had ever known. As he prepared his report for the Galactic Council, Zaxlor couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and dread. The cosmic stage was set for humanity's entrance, and he had a front-row seat. "May the cosmos have mercy on us all," Zaxlor muttered, initiating the transmission to Galactic Central. The age of humanity was about to begin, and nothing in the universe would ever be the same. First contact. The Galactic Council chambers buzzed with an energy not seen in centuries. Representatives from 1,000 worlds huddled in groups, their voices a cacophony of clicks, whistles, and rumbles. At the center of it all stood Zaxlor, his tentacles fidgeting nervously as he prepared to present his findings on Earth. High Counselor Xyra, a being of pure energy contained within a crystalline structure, called the session to order. Professor Zaxlor, you may begin your report on the newly discovered species. Zaxlor cleared his throat, or what passed for one in his species. Esteemed colleagues, what I am about to share will challenge everything we thought we knew about sapient life. As he detailed his observations of Earth, the chamber grew increasingly restless. When he revealed the soul energy readings of humans, pandemonium erupted. Preposterous, shouted Grekthar, the militant representative of the Zorn Empire. If such beings existed, they would have conquered us all by now. Cyra's form pulsed, silencing the room. And yet, Professor Zaxlor's data is irrefutable. The question now is, how do we proceed? After hours of heated debate, a decision was reached. The Galactic Council would initiate first contact with Earth, and Zaxlor would lead the mission. Weeks later, Zaxlor found himself descending through Earth's atmosphere in a diplomatic vessel, accompanied by a diverse team of xenobiologists, linguists, and cultural experts. They had chosen a remote location for their landing, a wide plain in a region humans called North Dakota. As the ship touched down, Zaxlor saw a group of humans approaching. They had been expecting this moment, having detected the alien vessel on its approach. At the forefront was Dr. Samantha Chen, Earth's hastily appointed ambassador for first contact. Zaxlor stepped out of the ship, his translator device at the ready. Greetings, people of Earth. I am Professor Zaxlor of the Galactic Council. We come in peace and with great curiosity. Dr. Chen stepped forward, her heart racing, but her voice steady. Welcome to Earth, Professor Zaxlor. We are honored to make your acquaintance and eager to learn from each other. The formalities of first contact proceeded smoothly, but it wasn't long before the cultural differences began to surface. Zaxlor and his team were baffled by the myriad of languages, customs, and beliefs that existed on a single planet. You mean to tell me, Zaxlor said, his skin shifting to a pale yellow of confusion, that you have no unified planetary government? Dr. Chen smiled. That's correct. Earth is made up of nearly 200 sovereign nations, each with its own government, laws, and culture. The alien delegation exchanged looks of disbelief. But how do you manage interplanetary affairs? Asked Lyra, the team's political analyst. We don't, really, Dr. Chen admitted. Our space exploration is a mix of national programs, international cooperation, and private enterprises. This revelation sent shockwaves through the alien team. The idea of private citizens engaging in space travel was unheard of in galactic society. As the days passed, more surprises emerged. The aliens were astounded by human creativity, from art and music to technological innovations. They marveled at how quickly humans adapted to new ideas and how they approached problems from angles no other species had considered. But it was the humans' reaction to learning about their extraordinary soul energy that truly astonished Zaxlor. You mean we all have this power inside us? Asked Dr. Chen, her eyes wide with wonder. Zaxlor nodded. Indeed, your species possesses the highest concentration of soul energy ever recorded. In galactic society, such energy powers are most advanced technologies. The human scientists present began furiously discussing the implications, their excitement palpable. Within hours, they had proposed dozens of potential applications and experiments. Fascinating, murmured Zaxlor. You learn of a fundamental force of the universe, and your first instinct is to explore its potential. Dr. Chen grinned. That's kind of our thing, Professor. Humanity has always been driven by curiosity and the desire to push boundaries. As the first contact mission progressed, it became clear that humanity's integration into galactic society would be unlike anything seen before. Their diversity, adaptability, and sheer potential both excited and unnerved the alien delegation. On the final day of the initial contact period, Zaxlor made a momentous announcement. Dr. Chen, esteemed humans, the Galactic Council has extended an invitation for Earth to join the interstellar community. The news was met with a mix of jubilation and trepidation among the humans present. They knew that stepping onto the galactic stage would forever change the course of human history. As Zaxlor prepared to depart, Dr. Chen approached him with a gift, a small potted plant. "It's called a bonsai," she explained. "It represents the balance between nature and human cultivation. I hope it will remind you of your time here." Zaxlor carefully took the plant, deeply moved by the gesture. "Thank you, Dr. Chen. I believe this is the beginning of a remarkable journey for both our peoples." As the alien ship rose into the sky, humans around the world watched in awe. The age of Earth's isolation was over. Humanity was about to take its first steps into a larger universe, armed with nothing but their wit, their diversity, and the untapped potential that lay within their very souls. Little did they know that their entrance into galactic affairs would soon be put to the ultimate test, as ancient forces stirred in the darkness between the stars. The Galactic Summit, the great halls of Celestia Prime, the neutral meeting ground for galactic civilizations, buzzed with anticipation. Representatives from 1,000 worlds gathered for what promised to be the most significant summit in recent memory, the formal introduction of humanity to the galactic community. At the center of it all stood a small delegation of humans, their eyes wide with wonder as they took in the breathtaking architecture and diverse array of alien species. Dr. Samantha Chen led the group, flanked by world leaders, scientists, and cultural ambassadors from Earth. High Counselor Xira's crystalline form pulsed with light as they called the summit to order. "Esteemed delegates, today we welcome a new species to our cosmic family. Humanity, please step forward." As Dr. Chen approached the central podium, she could feel the weight of countless alien gazes upon her. Some were curious, others wary, and a few openly hostile. She took a deep breath and began to speak. "Greetings, citizens of the galaxy. On behalf of Earth and all of humanity, we are honored to join this grand assembly of civilizations. We come with open minds, eager hearts, and the hope of forging friendships across the stars." What followed was a series of presentations showcasing human history, culture, and achievements. The delegates watched in fascination as they learned of Earth's diverse ecosystems, the myriad of human languages and cultures, and the rapid technological progress that had brought humanity from horse-drawn carriages to space exploration in just a few centuries. But it was the demonstration of human ingenuity that truly captured the attention of the galactic community. A team of human engineers, led by the brilliant Dr. Aisha Patel, unveiled a series of inventions that combined Earth technology with the newfound knowledge of soul energy. "Behold," Dr. Patel announced, holding up a small device, the Soul Amplifier. "By harnessing the latent energy within us, we've created a power source that could revolutionize everything from personal electronics to starship propulsion." The chamber erupted in a mix of awe and concern. Grekthar, the Zorn representative, rose to his feet. "This is unprecedented. Humans have barely joined our community, and already they seek to upend the established order of technology." Zaxlor, now serving as Earth's advocate, intervened. "Esteemed colleagues, is this not why we explore the stars? To learn, to grow, to push the boundaries of what's possible." The debate raged on, with various factions arguing for and against allowing humans unrestricted access to galactic technology and resources. Some saw the potential for great advancements, while others feared the unpredictability of this young, energetic species. Amidst the heated discussions, a group of human artists took center stage. They had prepared a special performance, a fusion of Earth's diverse musical traditions with alien harmonies they had learned since first contact. As the haunting melody filled the chamber, a hush fell over the delegates. The music spoke of hope, of the beauty in diversity, and of the infinite possibilities that lay in cooperation. Even the most skeptical delegates found themselves moved by the performance. As the summit progressed, humanity continued to surprise the galactic community. Their adaptability was unprecedented. Human diplomats quickly learned alien customs, while scientists eagerly collaborated with extraterrestrial counterparts on groundbreaking research. However, not all reactions were positive. A coalition of conservative species, led by the Zorn Empire, expressed deep reservations about humanity's rapid integration. They are too unpredictable, too volatile, Grekthar argued in a closed session. Their very presence destabilizes the careful balance we have maintained for millennia. Others disagreed. The Aetheri, a race of energy beings, saw great potential in humanity. Their creativity, their passion. It is a fire that could reignite the spark of innovation in our aging civilizations, their representative, Lumina, countered. As the summit neared its conclusion, a pivotal moment arrived. The Galactic Council was to vote on whether to grant humanity full membership rights, including access to advanced technologies and participation in interstellar governance. Dr. Chen made an impassioned final speech. We stand before you not as conquerors or disruptors, but as learners and collaborators. Yes, we are young. Yes, we are different. But in our diversity lies our strength. We offer not just our energy or our innovations, but our perspective. A new way of looking at the universe we all share. The chamber fell silent as the vote was cast. Tension mounted as the results were tallied. Finally, High Counselor Xyra announced the decision. By a narrow margin, the motion passes. Humanity is hereby granted full rights and responsibilities as members of the galactic community. Cheers erupted from the human delegation and their supporters. Dr. Chen breathed a sigh of relief, but she knew this was just the beginning. Humanity had won its place among the stars, but now they would have to prove they deserved it. As the summit concluded, delegates from various worlds approached the humans, eager to establish diplomatic relations, trade agreements, and cultural exchanges. The galaxy was abuzz with excitement and apprehension about what this new species would bring to the cosmic stage. Unbeknownst to all, deep in the uncharted regions of the galaxy, ancient sensors stirred to life. The emergence of humanity, with their unprecedented soul energy, had not gone unnoticed. In the darkness between the stars, something old and terrible began to awaken, setting in motion events that would soon test the very foundations of the galactic community. As the human delegation prepared to return to Earth, carrying with them the monumental responsibility of guiding their species into a new era, Dr. Chen couldn't shake the feeling that their greatest challenges and greatest opportunities still lay ahead. The age of humanity had truly begun, and the galaxy would never be the same. Cosmic Crisis. The celebration of humanity's admission to the galactic community was short-lived. Just 6 Earth months after the historic Galactic Summit, alarms blared across interstellar communication channels. An ancient threat, long thought to be nothing more than a cosmic myth, had awakened. The Void Harbingers, entities of pure anti-energy, began to tear through the fabric of space-time, consuming entire star systems in their wake. Panic spread across the galaxy as world after world fell silent. In an emergency session of the Galactic Council, High Counselor Xyra's usually steady form flickered with anxiety. The Harbingers were sealed away eons ago by our ancestors. We've grown complacent, forgotten the old ways. Our current defenses are useless against them. Grekthar, the Zorn representative, pounded his fist on the table. This is the humans' fault. Their uncontrolled soul energy must have attracted these monsters. Before the chamber could erupt into chaos, Dr. Samantha Chen stepped forward. With all due respect, Counselor Grekthar, assigning blame won't save lives. Instead, let's focus on finding a solution. Humanity stands ready to help in any way we can. Zaxlor, now Earth's permanent ambassador to the Council, nodded in agreement. The humans have shown remarkable adaptability and innovative thinking. Perhaps their unique perspective could provide insights our ancient civilizations have overlooked. As if on cue, a holographic transmission interrupted the proceedings. It was Dr. Aisha Patel, the lead scientist behind the Soul Amplifier technology. Counselors, we've been analyzing the Void Harbinger's energy signature. We believe we can modify our soul amplifiers to create a containment field, but we'll need access to the ancient sealing technology used by your ancestors. The council chamber erupted in a mix of hope and skepticism. The idea of entrusting their most closely guarded secrets to the galaxy's youngest civilization was met with resistance. However, as reports of more systems falling to the Harbingers poured in, they realized they had little choice. A joint task force was quickly assembled, combining the most brilliant minds from across the galaxy with Earth's top scientists and engineers. Their base of operations, a massive space station hurriedly constructed in neutral territory. As work on the modified soul amplifiers progressed, humanity's unique approach to problem-solving began to shine. Where other species saw insurmountable obstacles, humans saw opportunities for creative solutions. Dr. Patel and her team worked tirelessly, combining the ancient sealing glyphs with cutting-edge Earth technology. It's like a cosmic game of chess, she explained to a group of alien scientists. We need to think several moves ahead, predicting how the Harbingers will react to our defenses. Meanwhile, on the front lines, human military tacticians introduced guerrilla warfare strategies that confused and slowed the Harbingers' advance. Commander Sarah Okoye, leading a mixed-species defense fleet, utilized Earth's history of asymmetric warfare to develop hit-and-run tactics that bought the scientists precious time. But the Harbingers were relentless. As they approached the core worlds of the galaxy, tensions among the allied species reached a breaking point. Old rivalries resurfaced, and accusations flew. In a heated council session, Grekthar once again lashed out at humanity. Your reckless use of soul energy is drawing the Harbingers to the most populated systems. We should use you as bait, sacrifice Earth to save the rest of us. The chamber fell silent, shocked by the suggestion. Then, unexpectedly, it was Lumina of the Aetheri who spoke up. Have we fallen so far? Are we willing to sacrifice an entire world of sentient beings for our own survival? Is this not exactly what the Harbingers themselves would do? Dr. Chen stepped forward, her voice steady despite the weight of the moment. We understand your fear, Counselor Grekthar, but humanity has faced extinction-level threats before. Each time, we've survived not by sacrificing our principles, but by standing together. We're willing to risk everything to save this galaxy, our new home. All we ask is for your trust and cooperation. Her words seemed to awaken something in the assembled delegates. One by one, representatives pledged their support, recognizing that this crisis could only be overcome through unity. As the Allied fleet assembled for a final stand against the Harbingers, Dr. Patel made a startling discovery. The ancient sealing technology, she explained to the Council. It's not just a weapon. It's a key. The Harbingers aren't invaders. They're the immune system of the universe, activated by some cosmic imbalance. This revelation changed everything. Instead of trying to destroy the Harbingers, the Allies now worked to understand what had triggered their awakening. It was a human philosopher, Dr. Yuki Tanaka, who provided the crucial insight. Throughout our history, Dr. Tanaka explained, humanity has grappled with the concept of balance, yin and yang, light and dark, creation and destruction. What if the galaxy needs both matter and antimatter, energy and anti-energy, to maintain cosmic harmony? This perspective led to a daring plan. Instead of sealing away the Harbingers, they would attempt to communicate with them, to understand their purpose and restore the cosmic balance. As the Harbingers approached the final defensive line, humanity prepared to take the greatest risk in its history. Dr. Chen, along with a diverse team of humans and aliens, would attempt to interface directly with the Harbingers using a modified soul amplifier. The fate of the galaxy hung in the balance as their small ship approached the swirling vortex of anti-energy. Dr. Chen took a deep breath, activated the soul amplifier, and reached out across the cosmic divide. What happened next would reshape the understanding of life, energy, and the very nature of the universe itself. The age of isolation was over. Humanity and the galaxy faced their greatest challenge and their greatest opportunity together. As the small ship disappeared into the swirling maelstrom of the Harbingers, the Allied fleet watched in tense silence, hoping against hope that this unconventional, human-inspired plan would save them all from cosmic annihilation. A new era dawns. The galaxy held its breath as Dr. Samantha Chen's ship vanished into the swirling vortex of the Void Harbingers. Hours passed with no communication, each moment stretching into an eternity for the waiting fleet. Suddenly, a brilliant flash of light erupted from the heart of the Harbinger swarm. The combined fleet of galactic civilizations watched in awe as the light expanded, enveloping the Harbingers in a dazzling display of cosmic fireworks. As the light faded, a single ship emerged, Dr. Chen's vessel, intact but transformed. Its hull now pulsed with an otherworldly energy, a perfect fusion of matter and antimatter. Dr. Chen's voice crackled over the comms, filled with wonder and exhaustion. We did it. We understood. And now, everything is changed. The story that unfolded in the following days reshaped the galaxy's understanding of existence itself. The Void Harbingers, far from being destroyers, were cosmic caretakers, maintaining the balance between energy and anti-energy throughout the universe. The recent imbalance, triggered by the sudden emergence of humanity's potent soul energy, had awakened them from eons of dormancy. Dr. Chen and her team, through the power of the modified soul amplifier, had achieved direct communication with the Harbingers. In that moment of connection, a new symbiosis was born, a bridge between matter and antimatter, between life and the fundamental forces of the cosmos. As news of the resolution spread, celebrations erupted across the galaxy. The threat was over, but more than that, a new era of understanding had begun. In the weeks that followed, the implications of this cosmic revelation became clear. Humanity's unique soul energy, combined with their innovative thinking, had not only saved the galaxy, but had also unlocked new realms of scientific and philosophical exploration. Dr. Aisha Patel, working with a team of multi-species scientists, began developing technologies that could harness the power of this newfound cosmic balance. Imagine, she explained to a captivated galactic council, ships that can traverse the space between matter and antimatter, energy sources that tap into the very fabric of the universe, and communication systems that span dimensions. The galactic community, once wary of humanity's unpredictable nature, now embraced it as a catalyst for a new age of discovery and growth. Old, stagnant civilizations found themselves reinvigorated by human curiosity and adaptability. Even Grekthar, the once hostile Zorn representative, had to admit the value of humanity's contribution. Your species has shown us that diversity and adaptability are not weaknesses, but strengths, he grudgingly acknowledged in a council session. The Zorn Empire has much to learn from Earth's example. As the immediate crisis passed, attention turned to the long-term implications of humanity's role in the galaxy. The classification of Earth as a ghost world took on new significance. Humans, with their unique soul energy, were now seen as a vital link between the physical and metaphysical aspects of the universe. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, whose philosophical insights had been crucial in understanding the Harbingers, proposed a new framework for galactic cooperation. We must move beyond mere coexistence, she argued. True harmony comes from embracing our differences and learning from each other. Humanity's history is filled with conflicts, but also with incredible instances of reconciliation and progress born from diversity. Her words inspired a galactic cultural renaissance. Exchange programs between Earth and other worlds flourished. Alien students flocked to Earth to study human art, philosophy, and history, while humans eagerly explored the far reaches of the galaxy, bringing their unique perspective to age-old challenges. Yet, with great power came great responsibility. The Galactic Council, recognizing the potential dangers of uncontrolled soul energy, worked with Earth's leaders to establish ethical guidelines for its use. Humanity, in turn, shared their hard-earned lessons about the dangers of rapid technological advancement without moral considerations. Years passed, and the galaxy entered a golden age of exploration and discovery. The boundaries between science, philosophy, and spirituality blurred as civilizations grappled with the new cosmic truths revealed by humanity's interaction with the Harbingers. Earth, once an isolated world on the galactic fringe, became a shining beacon of innovation and intercultural exchange. The planet's cities now bustled with beings from across the cosmos, while human colonies flourished on distant worlds, each a unique blend of Earth culture and alien influences. Dr. Samantha Chen, now a revered figure across the galaxy, often reflected on the incredible journey humanity had undertaken. In a speech commemorating the 10th anniversary of the Harbinger crisis, she shared her thoughts. "A decade ago, we stood on the brink of annihilation, facing a threat we barely understood. Today, we stand at the forefront of a new age of cosmic enlightenment. Our journey reminds us that our greatest strength lies not in our technology, or even in our unique energy, but in our ability to adapt, to question, to imagine the impossible, and to reach out across the vastness of space and consciousness to forge connections. We have learned that the universe is far more complex and interconnected than we ever imagined. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons of our past, that diversity is strength, that cooperation can overcome any obstacle, and that the greatest discoveries come when we open our minds to new possibilities." As Dr. Chen's words echoed across the galaxy, translated into 1,000 alien tongues, a sense of shared purpose and endless potential filled the hearts and minds of countless beings. The age of humanity had indeed dawned, not as conquerors or saviors, but as catalysts for a new cosmic harmony. In the vast tapestry of the universe, Earth's brilliant thread now shimmered brightly, weaving together the fates of myriad civilizations. The future stretched out before them, filled with challenges and wonders yet unimagined. And humanity, with its indomitable spirit and newfound cosmic role, stood ready to face whatever the universe had in store, hand in hand with their galactic brethren. The story of humanity's cosmic journey had only just begun, and the greatest chapters were yet to be written.